What's up, y'all? It's been quite a while. I just got back from a run and we're gonna make dinner. So it's been a long time since I've been back from Asia. A lot has happened. Just recently, I visited Boston for my sister's 21st birthday. Pretty big milestone, and I'm traveling for work right now, so we're gonna make dinner. Today we're gonna be making Today we're gonna be making like a Bolognese sauce. It's not gonna be anywhere near traditional. We're working with very, very basic, like bare bones ingredients. But we're cooking from a hotel, so it's all we really got to work with. But we're at a pretty nice like residence, and let's get cooking. I got a bunch of vegetables from a nearby Trader Joe's, and we don't have a ton of tools, kitchen tools, so yeah, we don't have a ton of kitchen tools, so we're not gonna be able to do all the peeling, all that stuff, so we just gotta make sure we wash these really good and then chop it as best as we could. We've got some pretty quality knives, so we're just gonna have to try our best, but what can you do? So my sister, who you may have seen featured in some videos, just turned 21. We're almost at the point where you gotta, I mean, if you're going to college, you're almost at the point where you're graduating, so a lot of things starting to change in life. My sister will be going to London for a semester. Yeah, why am I talking about her so much? This is my channel. Been working, yeah. Nothing that exciting, TBH. I've been kind of slacking on these videos, but I promise I'll start working to get content more consistent. We are almost at 100 followers, and it's been over a year now since I started my channel. So hopefully the goal is to get to a couple thousand by the end of the year, but you know, I gotta be a lot more consistent with it. Try to find a knife. These are the knives we're working with. It's given to us at the hotel. I'll give you guys a little show for what I'm about to cut. Let me get a bowl. Just gonna have a bowl to put all of our mirepoix ingredients. Alright, hold on. Give you a better angle. I'm trying really hard not to cut my finger off. I mean, like, what can you do with that? I guess I could try like sawing this thing. It's not even like sawing. I'm almost tempted to just like chew it up and spit it out, but that would not be good content. Or would it be? Okay, finally onto the celery now. I'm hoping that this will be slightly easier since carrots are, you know, really tough. It's not as bad. It's still hard to get it like super fine. See, it looks like a rabbit just like pooped in here. You know, there's only so much you can do. Okay, we are on to the last vegetable. I'm gonna try this knife just cause like the big one is horrible. We'll try this smaller knife, see how it does. Here's what the mirepoix looks like so far. Honestly, not bad. Not too shabby with what we're dealing with. Once we get the mirepoix all set, we're gonna go in the pan with some oil. We're gonna chop up some garlic to add some nice flavor to the sauce. I'm gonna tell you a bunch of stuff that I would do. And, you know, I know that's like hella annoying. Like, oh my god, if you would do it, why wouldn't you do it? I'm gonna blame it on the resources that I've got. I'm kind of just hungry. Just had salad. One thing that really sucks about graduating is how many salads you're gonna eat. The amount of salads I eat in a work day is beyond me. So honestly, this is not too bad. And we're doing like a very rough chop. Hope this is not what you take away from my knife skills. If it is, that's fine. It's fine, I guess. Hopefully I have enough onion. Sure, there's some chunks that are a little too big, but hey, for a hotel sauce, it's not bad. We are finally done chopping up the vegetables. Now I'm going to start heating up this pot. Okay. And don't think too hard. Now, I wish I had tomato paste, but there weren't any sizes that were good enough for how long I'm staying here. Carrots and celery is easier for me to just like eat them as snacks, but like tomato paste, can't really eat as a snack. I could just make like a ton of sauce, but like what am I gonna do? I'm leaving in like 2 days. Got some garlic here. If any of you guys have been following for a while, you probably noticed that my hair has gotten significantly longer. What do you guys think? All right, this is looking kind of scary, TBH. It's gonna smell amazing in a bit, trust me. Just trust me. This pan's starting to get hot. I leave some spices at the hotel since I come to the same hotel pretty frequently. So I got oregano, thyme, and salt. I don't have pepper. Damn, this is a little unfortunate. It'll do. It'll do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. These are the tomatoes I have, and I like these because when you cook them down, it's pretty easy to like mush up and turn into a sauce. So I use this a lot for pizza sauce too. And Trader Joe's has them. Some oil. We're gonna go in with a ton of garlic. Oh, you can hear that sizzling. It means we're cooking. In an ideal world, I'd be making my own pasta, but I'm working with this. It's like a spinach linguine pasta. It helps me feel healthy while I'm traveling. Anyone who travels frequently, you probably know that it's hard to eat well. I mean, no, don't get me wrong, you eat good, but like to eat healthy, it's pretty hard. I'm pretty lucky that I'm able to cook some of my own meals. Now, if I had some like red wine, tomato paste, vegetable broth, or like some sort of meat broth stock, oh my god, this would be so good. But alas, we don't have it. The garlic is starting to get fragrant. You can see that's starting to brown a bit. So here's all the vegetables. I don't know if I got enough tomatoes, honestly. I was hoping that I could like pack this for lunch for a few days. And this would be like my meal for a few days. But now I don't know if I have enough tomato sauce or like tomatoes. See, not too bad, not too bad. Once you cook them down, they'll get pretty soft. So you won't even taste it. Got some ground beef for the Bolognese. Got some cheese too. Now at this point, we're just gonna lightly salt everything. Not to taste right now, but just to like help extract some water, concentrate some flavors. At least that's what I think everything's doing. New little saucepan. Honestly, not too sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I can't really boil noodles in. Maybe I can. No, we'll try. I asked the front desk lady if she had a can opener. She did, thankfully. And like I said, ideally you'd have some like vegetable, chicken, beef broth. I don't have that, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to do water. What are you gonna do? Okay, the steam's really coming out now, so that means a lot of water's cooking off. I think all the vegetables are starting to soften a bit too now. We can go in with our tomatoes into the sauce. See those tomatoes? All those nice peeled tomatoes. Now we're just gonna chop it up with a spoon. You know what? We'll add the ground beef in. And let this do a lot of time. And oregano. Now Italians, don't come at me. I'm not saying I'm making a traditional Bolognese. This is a hotel Bolognese. We're gonna pop a cover on that and stir every so often. Okay, Bolognese is almost done. I don't want to lie to you and say I only added beef. I added some chicken. The color's like, I I wish it were a bit more red. Maybe some more tomatoes. And I think the tomato paste really would have done a good service to this dish. I am boiling some water in this tiny little pot. I'm gonna go ahead and salt it right now. Now the sauce smells pretty good. I think we can start salting it now. All right, let's take another taste. Okay, getting somewhere. We're gonna add some cheese to the sauce. Another taste test. That's money. Water in the back is starting to boil, so we're gonna get started. Now we're just gonna get a fork to like stir the pasta around. I think I have a strainer. I hope I have a strainer. This pasta's like barely fitting into this little saucepan. Okay, finally on the last parts of assembling the pasta. Oh, it's hot. I'm getting tired. I'm hungry. Now we'll add our sauce to the top. This might be prison food. Let's add some cheese to the top. This actually might be jail slop. Okay. Time to start eating. Look at all this. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. For like a hotel cooked meal, not bad. Is it great? No. For cooking with the setup I've got, I feel like it's not bad. It's not bad. Once you season everything, not bad.